Good morning, guys. Welcome back. It's day 3 here of the African Table Open Championships. This is a losers round 3 match between 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗆, otherwise known as JJ, from South Africa, up against Turkey's LEVENT AFYON. I'm watching both these players warming up. It should be a very, very good match. And I'll tell you what, it's in. Well, the first match, if you saw any of that, it was high class from start to finish between 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆 and Jack Whelan. Jack Whelan coming out on top in that one, sending 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆 to the one loss side. The loser of this match will be out. The winner will advance. We're going to have to play again at 5 PM, I believe it is. So this is the last chance saloon here for these two guys. We also have the ladies event going on. Plenty of matches there. The Thai sensation, 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗔𝗵𝒻 from Poland is up against 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗁𝗔𝗵𝒻 representing their country in this round. 𝗔𝗵𝒻 from Holland is up against 𝗔𝗵𝒻 𝗵𝒻. Yamina Chakiri up against Hind Banani in the Moroccan tie, and Alexia Michael from South Africa is up against Zineb Shamia. So the players are just having a little bit of a warm-up. We're going to be back with the action, guys, as soon as we're ready. Join me, Mark White, for all the action coming up in just a few moments. So here we go then. 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗆 with the perfect lag. Gets the opportunity to break first. Race to 7. 1 hour 40 minutes on the match time. 45-second shot clock with 1 30-second extension each, and that's an illegal break to start from JJ. So we're playing a 3-point rule. It's a point for every ball you make on the break, and a point for every ball past the head string into the bulk area. Ability to play from where they lay. He can ask them to be re-racked and break himself. He can ask his opponent to play from where they lay, or ask his opponent to break. So there's 4 different options, basically 2 options each. Make 3 illegal breaks and you will lose a rack. So opening shot causes extension. Now you can play a combo of one sort onto the same. You can't play a solid onto a stripe and make the ball. It would be still an open table. And the table is still open. Playing to make the 2. And what does he fancy? To be honest, they're pretty much the same, maybe solid slightly better, but both have a problem ball on the side rails. Stripe 10 and the 7 ball. Still fancies solid, so another stripe into a safe position. Smart shot there from the South African. I was told yesterday he's been given his British citizenship. Runs a pool room in Manchester. Owns a pool room, I believe. Now then, how's the angle to just brush this 7 awkward ball off the side rail? It looks pretty good to me. Lots of other games going on at the moment. His fellow South African, 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆 is in action, who's taken a 3-0 lead, raced out against Osama Maskini. Jason actually suffering with gout this morning. Saw him limping at breakfast, asking what was wrong. He said Chris Melling had just given him some medication for it, so hopefully Jason will be okay. I think he might have to take on this more awkward 7. He needs to do some work with the cue ball as well. And I'm not sure if the 1 passes. It looks like it might, so maybe just draw back a little bit. Oh, yeah, an angle to stun over and get nice and close. Well, he's on the red 3 as well. Still think he'll take the 1 though. Cueing could be slightly awkward. You can just get to the side of the stripe, to draw into this and draw just into the 11 ball. Well, I think he's still okay. Five ball still passes. 9, no problem. Wow. That's a bad mistake from JJ. Looked like he was going to pinch the rack there. Watching LEVENT warming up, really has got a nice cue action. Very smooth, nice Pause on the backswing. Nice and smooth, just nothing, a bit of accuracy. Kind of played it as a two-way though. If it went in, okay, you can play another safety. He was probably going to nudge the 15 out and playing behind the 15 if LEVENT made that ball. May take the opportunity here to move the 10 off the side rail and go for cover behind on the line of the 8 ball. So anywhere in the middle of the bolt cushion would be good. Off of this 10 ball, he's just going to go and have a look where he wants to be. Somewhere in the middle would be ideal. Cover both balls. Well, got both balls off the rails. Really smart shot, but May has left just a bit of this 4 ball poking out, enough to pot it. Can you see enough of it to make the 1? There you see something over his right eye. Tom Cousins 1-1 with the 𝗔𝗳𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏𝗏. Jason Theron now 3-1. Osama has pulled a rack back. Jensen going very, very strong. 6-1 win this morning over Diana 𝗔𝗳𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏 in the earlier round. Also Melanie 𝗔𝗳𝗍𝗏𝗏𝗀𝗏 with a 6-1 win over Emily Duddy. April Larson a 6-2 win over 𝗔𝗳𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 strangely enough, was the first game she played this morning. The first one she had a bye. The second one, her opponent had to pull out with an injury after the lag. And she went heel with Marina Jacobs, who herself is suffering in a bit of pain after an accident with an angle grinder. Actually having to play in socks and flip-flops. Oh, this is well wide. That is a long way off. The table was recovered last night. There will be slide, particularly off of the second rail. And it looks like Elise Q has been awarded a walkover against 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗶𝗯, Morocco. So the Dutch lady through. She'll be in the losers qualification. Those matches coming up for you at 2 p.m. today. What's going on here at the beautiful 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗍𝗶 Hotel in marvellous Marrakesh. Amazing Morocco. LEVENT from Turkey. Never been to Turkey, you know. It's always fascinated me, that country. There's an amazing restaurant that's on it's on a pier, and they actually fish off of this pier, catch fish, and then cook it for you in the restaurant. I've always wanted to go there. Judge that very, very nicely. I think he has just a slight angle. He can always just stop the cue ball. Both those balls go into the side pockets. 13, 15 is it? Hard to tell on my screen, guys, especially with my eyes. It's the 12 and the 15. I wasn't far off, 1 point away. Using up all his time, including his extension on this shot, so crucial. First rack, always nice to get it on the board. Played a gorgeous drag shot, that's where that lovely flowing cue action comes in handy, playing shots like that. Took all the pace out of the cue ball, but so much more accurate and control. Rather than playing a slow roll, you can play a drag shot, so the cue ball's back spinning all the way to the object ball. It just went a little bit further, a little bit more angle than he wanted. Played a nice little whirl, but he's going to stand across the face of it, just caught it. It's okay though. Still fancy him to make this one and take the first rack. I'm not sure the one ball will go, but he has to play it dead weight. In the end, had to rush it. Well, it's awkward cueing. Player's obviously going to be just a little bit nervy. This is the last chance. There's no way back from here if you lose. Both players have used their extensions now, so a little bit extra pressure on this. Can't get fully to the cue ball, I don't think. Well, maybe you can. The only good thing about that shot is that the cue ball is pretty tight on that rail, so you can't do too much with the cue ball. He's playing one into the other. Wow, great shot. worked it out very nicely. Good to see we have some Turkish fans in as well. Quite a big pool nation, Turkey. Some great clubs there, I know. Oh, he needs a rail. He needs a rail. He's got one. But he's left it. And it's all about controlling the one ball. Which he did. Straight, but it's so near to the pocket he can manufacture a little angle here. Stump with some right hand spin to sneak past the 8. So a very cagey start to this losers round 3 match. Who's going to be the South African? He's going to take the first frame. Indeed he does. 1-0 in this race. 2-7. Now Tom Cousins 2-1 up on 𝗔𝗳𝗏𝗛𝗆𝗆 out on table number 3. Soma Meskini 3-1 down to Jason Buron. Yannick Pongas has lost the opening rack to Imrani Hanshi from Morocco. The only Egyptian in the tournament, Mohamed Salem Mola, is 2-0 down to Amine Bani. Saeed Fidaisa is a 3-0 lead over Emil Riyad. Well, that's a little bit of a shock. Amina El Manzali is 2-0 up on Bash Maksud from England. And Mustafa Balkri 2-1 down to another South African, Ethan Shetty. Orakaman Sukritanis from Thailand has taken the opening rack against Hajar Kidia. And the Pole, Katarzyna Eferovska, is 1-0 up against Yunus Balarasi. All these available to you guys on qscore.com, or you can just follow the Joy Hayball page or the Ultimate Pool Association Facebook page. All the links, photographs, interviews, all the good stuff are on those Facebook pages. Check your social medias. All you need to know about this African Hayball Open Championships of 2024, the first ever here in Marrakesh. Oh, that cue ball looked a little bit wide there. There is a little mark on the clock, which is 6 inches. I can see it now. I think it was okay. It just looked a little bit wide. Table freshly recovered at the close of play last night. Nicely marked out. Table fitter was in here, as he always is after every match, just to check that everything's playing well and level. A lot of pride in these QA Joy tables. Make sure the players are getting the best out of them, and there's a little bit of a wild one there. Looked like he was really concentrating the cue ball a little bit too much there, trying to open up the 11. Maybe took his eye off the pot. So the table's still open. Not now. Now, how's the angle? Little shake of the head, a little grimace. I think it's too much. Would like to have played the cue ball through into the 11 there, order 2. Can have another go at it here, maybe. Yeah, that's a lovely shot. Wants a little bounce on the 9. That's okay. Now can play the 11 into the side, followed by that 9. Now, has he got the angle to sneak through between the 3 and the 7 and open up that 14 ball? Just any kind of contact on them, he'll be on the ball into the other side pocket. The angle looks good to me. And once again, we see the players trying to work the cue ball. It shows in the cue action, just a little bit stabby that was. So now that little cluster becomes this man's problem. He's going to have to find a way of opening up. The 5 ball does have the 2 near it. Not quite as much angle on this as maybe he might have wanted. You have to put some pace into this. Well, he needs a kindly kiss. He got one. Very nice. We all like a nice little kiss every now and then. Five does pass up into the top right hand corner past the 10. That's what he's playing for. Now he's just going to have to hold the cue ball. Just stop it as soon as he can to hold for the 8 into the top left. Just needs to stroke this in. No pace. Just a nice smooth stroke. Just like that. Oh, he's missed it. Can't be missing those. Not at this level now. We're getting down to the business end of the tournament. Tom Cousins 3-1 up now. Using his 3rd cue today, Tom Cousins. There was no attempt at the pot there from LEVENT, just playing a safety. Yeah, Tom was using Chris Mullins' carbon fibre Q-Tech cue. Then he used my Predator Z-Shaft cue with the P3 butt for a couple of matches, switching in between the carbon and the wood. And then last night was asking people if he could try their cues, and he found one that 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗶𝗰 owns. 𝗔𝗳𝗿 is the boss at the Ultimate Pool Association here in Morocco. And he's using 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗲𝗆 at the moment. It seems to be working. He's 3-1 up. A lot of players expecting, or a lot of fans expecting big things of Tom Cousins this week. But it really is a game that he never plays. And of all the cue sports to try and adapt from, I think English 8 ball's the hardest, just because the balls are just so small and light, and with a smaller white as well, it makes it doubly difficult to transfer over to this game. But his class at the moment is keeping him in the tournament, his knowledge. But you won't mind me saying, he is going to have to improve if he's to enjoy more success here in Morocco, like he did just a few weeks back, taking both of the Ultimate Pool titles. LEVENT had a great chance in the first rack, ended up missing the 8 ball, one that he shouldn't have missed really. He's going to have another chance here. He's going to be first on the 8 once again. Well, maybe he wanted a little bit more. No mistake this time. All square then at 1-1. Back with rack number 3 very, very soon, guys. We're back ready. JJ full ready. Nicely poised 1-1. Breaking off in this race to 7. Watch out for the 2 balls behind the head ball. 6 and 13. Leader going in. The break is legal though. Tricky little 12 ball this along the rail. You just cannot hit near jaw on those shots. The aiming point is where the curve of the slate meets the curve of the pocket. Players not familiar with Chinese 8 ball tables, it takes a little while to adjust the aiming. And this pocket is made bigger though here, just because of that stripe. Didn't need it though. Just lost the cue ball slightly. It's going to play a similar shot. 7 into the same pocket, or rather the 5. No prizes for guessing what he's going to play here. 15 onto the 5 ball. Draw back to this rail. Didn't necessarily want to make it, but won't be disappointed that he did. Chance now to move this 13 if he wants. You ball back to the rail. Doesn't want to tie it up though with the 1 ball, so could play with a bit of pace here and just draw back. Yeah, that's pretty good as well. Made sure he didn't tie anything else up. We'll have another check-in on the ladies at the end of this rack. Meanwhile, Tom Cousins has taken a 4-1 lead over 𝗔𝗳𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗆. And if he does win that particular match, wait for the news, guys. Wait for the news. At 2 p.m, the winner of the Tom Cousins match will be up against 𝗔𝗳𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗆, the Scorpion from Uganda, on this very table, 2 p.m. You may remember 𝗔𝗳𝗏 played 𝗔𝗲𝗏 on this table during the Ultimate Pool, or not this table, but in the arena. Record views. 𝗔𝗳𝗏 always brings the crowds, so does 𝗔𝗲𝗏𝗏, but so does Tom Cousins. So it's going to be an excellent match. It's just made my day. We started with Jack Whelan against 𝗔𝗲𝗏𝗏. And we've got another classic in the making coming up. 𝗔𝗳𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗆 against possibly Tom Cousins, maybe 𝗔𝗲𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗆. Anyway, whatever or whoever it is, it will be on this table at 2 p.m. Jason's the run 4-2 up on Osama Maskini on the table just below me. Tanan Sukritanis is on a roll, 3-0 up. The lady from Thailand is up against 𝗔𝗳𝗏𝗏𝗡𝗆. Lamia Ben Youssef from Morocco is 4-0 up on her fellow Moroccan, Vaza. Not too bad. Played with an element of safety as well in mind. So attempt at this long 13 into the top left-hand corner. Didn't really threaten the pocket. There's another chance for JJ. Loves all his different cue sports, but is concentrating mainly now unable. I think it's one of those games where you kind of have to play this all the time and don't play anything else. It really is a hybrid game, but one that's very, very hard to master. And I was invited by Joy in between matches to just go and do a little interview with them to talk about my favourite cue sport. And well, anyone that knows me will know that if I only had one possibility to commentate on one particular discipline of cue sports, what would it be? And I have to say it would have to be Chinese 8-ball. It's just kind of ticks every box for me. A little bit of snooker, a little bit of American pool. Beautiful tables, of course. Grew up playing on the green cloth, which I'm a little bit of a traditionalist as well, and the reason we play on green cloth even today goes back through history in France when people used to play a game called croquet on the lawns. When winter came, they couldn't play on the lawns, so they kind of moved the game inside, replicated the grass with the green cloth, eventually turned what they called a mace the other way round, so instead of like a mallet, which is why there's a flat piece on a cue, kind of in celebration of the mace. So they would use the thick end of a cue when they first started playing cue sports. But then when it was very difficult to play shots by the rail, there's no rail there, talking of rails, so ball in hand. Yeah, so then somebody had the idea of turning it round using the thin end, sticking a little bit of leather on the tip, on the short end. So the cue was born. Snooker table to me has always been a thing of beauty, a piece of furniture that you want to care for and look after, kind of like an antique. There's a lovely story about the guy who invented the leather tip. I'll tell you that story, but you have to tune in for the next match. I'm going to tease you. It's a lovely little story about the guy who invented the tip, the first leather tip. If you know already, please don't spoil it. Don't tell them. We'll share it all together in the next match. So JJ jumping into the lead at 2-1. Tom Cousins, well, it's looking increasingly like it's going to be him on this table at 2 o'clock up against 𝗔𝗳𝗏𝗋𝗋. It's looking likely. 6-1 up on the hill against 𝗔𝗳𝗏𝗋𝗋. $5-0 now for 𝗔𝗳𝗏𝗋𝗋𝗋 from Thailand over 𝗔𝗳𝗏𝗋𝗋. Looking likely to book her place in the losers qualification a little bit later on today. And there will be a draw to see who plays the 8 through from the winner's side. The losers that come through will be drawn against somebody who came through from the winner's side, if that makes sense. He's caught them full on, not a good break, or not one that's going to make the balls in the side anyway. Solids look okay. Poor ball is blocked by the 15, but he can play short side on that. 7 ball is close by. So this is a good opportunity here. Oh, hasn't played that brilliantly. I think he was looking for maybe a fuller contact on it, but he's okay still. Just have to keep that head still. Deliver the cue through, straight line. Nicely done. Now can drop this 5 into the side. He won't get any better position on it than that, so you may as well take it right now. Oh, he's taking it into the corner. Very confidently. You don't often see players play a ball into the corner when it's available in the side, so it shows you how confident he's feeling, but he hasn't got far enough over. He's trying to come over to the left hand side of the 7 to play into the bottom right. You see 𝗔𝗳𝗵𝗛𝗆𝗍𝗶 in the background. This is a nice shot. Oh, it's just going to clip from the 3 and go in, but it's okay. I think that's just as he played. Now he takes over the pocket. Advantage JJ as far as that ball's concerned, but could just make it himself here now. LEVENT just play the 15. Pot JJ's solid. May have to draw the cue ball back just slightly, leaving tight on his back rail. Oh, must admit, a little bit surprised at that. Right behind it though, it does not pass the 7. When he can make this 12 if he wants to. The head games continue. getting it close with the shot clock again, living dangerously, LEVENT AFYON. Well, this is turning into a real game of cat and mouse now. Speaking of cat and mouse, top cat Tom Cousins is through 7-1 over 𝗔𝗳𝗏𝗏𝗧𝗏𝗏, and he will be playing 𝗔𝗳𝗊𝗍𝗍𝗋𝗍𝗋 on this table. The Scorpion against the cat. Who's going to win that fight? You can find out from 2 p.m. today, right here on this table. You know he's going to be in all sorts of trouble here, JJ. Watch out, every ball, every pocket is the foul. Caught the 11. That's what he's been working hard for. So ball in hand for the Turk. Keeping it tight. This is slightly more difficult than the last one. Pulp cushion, side cushion, other side cushion. Here we go, 3 rails. Good effort. Unfortunately, ball in hand again. Oh, he's a devil. Well, he was actually playing for that. Okay, he played it as a 2-1. I'm not sure why he played it as a 2-way, to be honest. Sometimes you just got to attack. And it goes 3 up against Yasser and Rani Hanshi from Morocco. Jason Taron, 5-3 up over Sama Moschini. Tom Cousins, as I said. I'll tell you a little story here. I sometimes do mix Tom Collins up with Tom Cousins because I actually have a cousin called Tom Collins, believe it or not. I can't speak any louder. I've already been told off this morning by Chris Melling. Actually, there's a table closer to me than the actual stream table that you're watching. And Chris Melling heard me in the main arena. And he kind of looked over and gesticulated and said, "I can hear you." Never been told off before. Surprisingly, I know. Normally, when I go to other tournaments, they put me as far away from the tables as possible. I do get a little bit excited sometimes. So maybe you just got to turn your device up just a little bit, guys, if you can't hear me. Oh, this is the longest rack by far I've seen. It's another missed scapegoat from the South African. Now, how many ball in hands does LEVENT AFYON want? Surely he's got to go here. No, it's gone wrong. I think there's another safety shot coming. He's attempting a 3-ball plant here. Oh, it hasn't gone. It's a chance for JJ. It will pass the 8-ball into the corner, so it has to go down as a good chance. It could be his last chance in this rack. I've never seen so much head shaking in a sport as I see in Chinese table. Sometimes it just amazes you how a ball doesn't drop. It has to fall this time. That's okay. Maybe just overthinking sometimes. When you're feeling confident, you just get down and knock these last 3 balls in, no problem. Start second guessing yourself. He's used his extension and he's coming up to 10 seconds. He needs to get down on this and play it, or is he going to be rushing it? I can honestly say I've never been accused of talking too quietly. This 8-ball isn't as easy as it could have been. Could have been a little bit straight up, a bit further away from the rail. So this to level it up again at 2-2. We'll know if it's in before he does. Wow, just wobbled in. So a very, very tactical rack there, a very, very long rack. I wish I'd been timing it. I'm sure it was over the 10-minute mark. We're down to 48 minutes left in the match. Started on 100 minutes, so we've had 52 minutes so far. We've only played 4 racks. What's that? It's about 13 minutes a rack, guys. 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆 in the lead now against 𝗔𝗳𝗆𝗆 4-3. He leads 𝗔𝗳𝗆𝗆𝗆 3-1 up over 𝗔𝗳𝗆𝗆𝗆 4-2 up over Egyptian Mohammed Salem and Mola. Jason Taron still 5-3 over Salma Maskini. Oratanen has gone through 6-0 over 𝗔𝗳𝗆𝗆. And Katerina ภิrvārasta is going very well. She's on the hill as well at 5-0 over Yasra Belarisi. This time JJ makes the ball. Both suits have their problems. So stripe safe is a solid safe. Still waiting to find out which table, who is on table 2. We know it's going to be Marina Jacobs. And she will be playing the winner of Yana Chashikiri, or Hind Benrani. So it will be a Moroccan up against the young lady from South Africa on table 2 at 2 p.m. Well, that was just in for the time. The cue ball left his cue. Absolutely gorgeous stroke there from JJ. If you want to see what a perfect stroke is, guys, just rewind that one and have a look at that again. Stroked it in beautifully. Now the hard work begins. 4 and the 5, both awkward. just leaked out slightly. There is a path through to this 14. Of course, you can see the 11 as well. It's trying to cover everything. It was kind of impossible though. Said earlier, down the clock. And LEVENT hasn't played on this table so far, and I don't believe 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆 has either. So they've both been playing on the outer tables, which play very different to this one. Yeah, once again, maybe just overthinking a little bit too much. Couldn't really get close to anything. He was so straight on this, so he's looking at stunning the 12 in to the top left and holding over the 14 or the 15 into the side pocket. Just has to smoothly stroke this. He needs a 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆 stroke here. He's one of them. He's just a little bit too far away from the rail to bridge on the rail, a little bit too near the rail to get your hand on the table. Never looked comfortable, did he? He's going all in here. Well, if anything, he did it too well. Really did get a hold of that. Is he thinking of swerving it around slightly? I think he is. So digging down, left hand spin. Oh, he's missed it altogether. Maybe decided to play that a little bit too quickly, and did indeed play it very, very quickly when he did decide very quickly to play it. Ball in hand then again. I was just talking about Tom Cousins, and here he is watching it, and I'm sure he's trying to glean some little information of how the table's playing. Just had a good win over 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆, 7-1, his most comfortable win to date, I believe. So obviously the new cue is working for him. I'm going to have to ask him for his help for my cue back now, I think. I haven't told him how much rent I'm charging him yet. Tom Cousins and 𝗔𝗳𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆 on this table at 2 p.m. Cannot wait for that one, and I'm sure the whole of Uganda can't either. Cats, of course, have been notorious for breaking the internet. Certain videos that have gone viral with billions of views with cats playing pianos and all that kind of thing. Caesar broke the internet here last time he was here in the Ultimate Pool against Chris Melling. It's either going to be a scorpion or a cat that breaks the internet again. Nice finish from LEVENT AFYON, leading 3-2. Elsewhere, let's have a look around. Showing the clutch 6-2 win over 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆. 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗆 from Thailand through, as I said earlier, 6-0. Also through 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗆 against 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗆. 5-1 on the hill. So now Albit over fellow Moroccan 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗆. 5-1 in that one. 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗶𝗰 and level at 2-2, 𝗔𝗳𝗍𝗿𝗶𝗰 and 𝗔𝗳𝗍𝗍𝗔. Referee shaking the rack. Got the aramid balls nice and tight. And this young man will be looking to break them wide open, hopefully making one of those two balls behind the head ball. I think it's the one ball. And the 15, well, he's swooped the 15 in the other corner. Two balls down. Layout not ideal. Nothing really to go at, I don't think. Tom Cousins obviously ignoring my remark about the rental price for my cue that he's been using. And I want my beautiful case back as well with it, Tom, don't forget. Well, that is a class shot right there, tight under the rail. Big distance between the two balls he was trying to combo. Made it beautifully. And to play a high ball to the top right hand corner. It's going to be a stretch, going to need the rest, I think. Well, that was a long way away. Not sure if he got a bad contact or something, but he's looking at it very strangely. Maybe he got a bad contact. JJ not having the ball clean, so lost the white. Ethan Chetty, who may have seen on this table yesterday, had a little bit of a scare as Matt Hudson came back against him. No problem for Ethan this time, going through 7-4, opening step up. Valkyrie, he moves into the losers qualification later on today at 2 p.m. and he will be up against Morocco's 𝗔𝗳𝗄𝗆. 𝗄𝗆 going down earlier on 7-0 to one of the tournament favourites, Liu Jin from China. 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆 with a win over Uganda's number 2, Rashid Wanidi. And also Jose Alberto Delgado, who sent him to the one-loss side, beating South African 7-3 after a 6-4 win when time ran out against Frenchman Ashraf Am. That was back in round 1. Seems a long time ago now, doesn't it? Just see Jason Caron breaking off in front of me. He leads at the moment. 6-4, he's on the hill, Jason Caron. Still a long way to go in this one. Hasn't been the quickest of matches. There's been lots of safety play, particularly from the man from Turkey. I think it's the third rack, wasn't it? Where he must have had about 6 ball in hands, I think, in all. I could be exaggerating. That's a good pot. Awkward over the ball. Just a touchy little shot here. May play this with just a tad of left-hand spin to swing it over to the rail and back off. No, just draw it straight up, no problem. If he's straight on this though, he's going to need a big stroke. Draw off the side rail with lots of low left. Up towards the 8. Reverse spin on the cue ball. And he's got nice and close to it and just off straight. This is to go level again at 3-3. Nicely done, 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆. Even played a bit of safety as well at the same time, so we're nice. He poised 3-3. We will be back with rack number 7 very soon, guys. Don't go anywhere. chose the Faul. That's a better break. I think that's the best one he's hit so far. How's your luck, JJ? Not great. There's a thin brown 15 into the left-hand side pocket, but it is thin. I'm not sure whether you can play the 4 off the 11 into the right-hand side pocket. I don't think so. I think he's a little bit too far gone. Safety shot it is, maybe a two-way. It's okay, but it left the rail slightly before it got there. Qatar is now 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗔𝗊𝗔𝗊𝗔𝗊𝗔𝗊𝗔𝗊𝗔𝗊𝗔𝗊𝗔𝗊𝗔𝗊𝗔𝗊𝗔𝗊𝗔𝗊𝗔𝗊𝗔𝗊𝗔𝗊𝗔𝗊𝗔𝗊𝗔𝗊𝗔𝗊𝗔𝗊𝗔𝗊𝗔 On the hill, 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗔𝗳𝗍𝗍𝗔𝗍𝗍𝗔𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍 4-2 now for 𝗔𝗳𝗏𝗍𝗯 over Yamna Chakiri and Alexia Michael from South Africa, 3-2 up on Zineb Jamia. Jason Theron is doing his country of South Africa proud. He is through to losers qualification, beating Asram Maskini by 7 matches to 4. Also, Ethan Chetty has gone through for South Africa, 7-4 winner from Mustafa Balkri. Interesting to see the match clock again. There you go, it's under 30 minutes now, so there's no way that this match is going to reach a conclusion. Don't be surprised if when the time clock does run out of the match, the scores are level and we get embroiled in a shootout. For those of you that haven't seen an 8-ball shootout in Chinese 8-ball, you're really in for a treat. The players are in for trauma if that happens. And it is Halloween. It's not trick or treat. It's trauma guaranteed. Both players are going to be very, very cautious about any mistakes from here on in, because that match time, well, it doesn't normally come into play. I think I did mention it earlier on in one of 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗆's matches where they didn't actually finish the match. Maybe I got it wrong. Yeah, indeed, it was 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆 6-4 winner, never reached the 7. That was in the very first round. And if he does get into the lead, then of course a player's strategy changes once again, because then you're using up all your 45 seconds. Couldn't have played that much better. Good shot, 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆. Coming up to lunchtime here in Marrakesh. Being looked after very well here by the 𝗓𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏 actually 4. They do breakfast, they do lunch, and then they do like a snack around about 5 p.m. and then dinner from 7:30. And last night it was all Halloween themed food. The double kiss is actually the name of my local pool room, Double Kiss in Pattaya, Thailand. We recently had an amazing Thailand Open-Table tournament there. 160 players converged on Thailand for that one. It was held in a club called IQ, which has 8 of these beautiful Q8 tables. There's 5 snooker tables and a couple of English pool tables as well. Same room owners as Double Kiss, which is why I'm mentioning it. Good shot. I watched the judge while I was there a little halfway through to this 12. Didn't look possible, did it, from the other angle? Maybe you can just get through to this. Up behind the 10 with a cue ball. What do you reckon to that? No, he doesn't like it. In the end, rushed it. He's not very upbeat with that particular shot. And any lead you can get at this stage is just so crucial. I think you know by now we're not going to get to 7. It's going to be a question of who's in front, or are we level when the 100 minutes runs out. There's just 23 left. And at this rate, it's about enough for 2 more racks at the pace they've been going at. is able to sneak back into a crucial lead. It's there, never touch the sides. 4-3, JJ Faul. Elsewhere, 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗶𝗰 has gone through against 𝗔𝗳𝗍𝗶𝗰 7-3. Another young player going very well in this tournament is Max Benko. He did lose in winners qualification to 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗶𝗰. He has another chance. He'll be back at 2 p.m. today, Max Benko. Other matches guaranteed for 2 p.m. 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗶𝗰 will play Chris Melling. Mehdi Belshani will be playing Jason Terron. 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗶𝗰 will be in action against Saeed Hidaysa. Ethan Chetty will play Mayub Tordi. And that is all we know for now. And of course, Cesar Chandiga, Tom Cousins, that is going to be on this table at 2 p.m. Both the players nipped out for a quick break, guys. We're going to do the same. We will return as soon as the players do. See you for the conclusion of this match. Just 22 minutes remaining. Score 4-3. Race to 7. Well, forget the race to 7. It's who's going to be in front. And that shot clock at the bottom runs out. players came back a little bit early there. They beat me back. There have been a couple of instances where players have lost tracks because they haven't been back in time. You get 5 minutes, and if you're 1 second over it, you'll lose a rack. Of course, it's all about TV schedules when it gets to Olympic status, so that's why all these time constraints are put in. Really nice shot again, especially if he's covered this 3-ball. I'm not sure, can't quite see from my angle. I'm kind of on that line, but a little bit too far away for these old eyes, I'm afraid. There's your answer. Where's the cue ball? Oh dear, oh dear. Surprising how often that does happen. Playing with right hand spin, trying to go before the side pocket and open up. It was a very aggressive shot. He was trying to open up the one on the 4-ball. Straight away, JJ attacking the difficult ball. And that's a really nice shot. And what an opportunity this is now to open up a 2-rack lead. Less than 20 minutes on the clock. JJ can now begin to slow things down, use all of his 45 seconds. It's within the rules, it's strategy. And on the flip side, that man there in the background, LEVENT AFYON, is going to have to start speeding up a little bit. They played 11 here. I like this shot. Oh, don't lose the cue ball though. Oh, that wasn't the best shot he's played today. Maybe try and go into the 11 here as well. Well, he did. Hasn't got too much time. Okay, he's only 1 rack behind at the moment, but time is not on his side. Just be careful not to collide in here. He's going to play this with some pace, I think. Oh no, he's not. Oh, I could avoid it. Very nicely done. Now he's just a nice little angle on this. thumb across on the line where he is now, really, go to the right hand side pocket, overhit it slightly, still expecting to make it there, no problem. A 2-rack lead at this stage. Well, how important is that? That man in the background can see it slipping away. He's going to have to start getting a move on now. Just 16 minutes remaining. Now, I'm going to mention a sports broadcaster from back in the 70s. His name was 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗶𝗰. Now, why am I saying that right now? Those of you that know will understand exactly why I'm saying 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗶 right now. I'll give you a clue. It's something to do with the referee. Yeah, that shot clock, rather the match clock, is still running down, and I thought that stopped whilst the balls were being racked. But it's not the case at the moment. Be interested to read any comments in the chat. Why did I think of 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗶 at this point? Three ball down. Nice overhead view for that break. Making sure we bring you all the different angles, guys. We like to mix it up a little bit here at HRS Concept Live. Stream team, the Dream Stream team actually, they made their way from Rabat, where the owner, Saladin, owns a really nice pool room called the British Club. Has he gone far enough from the look on his face? No. He does have a backup though, the 6 in the side. But he will be using every single second of that shot clock from now on. First prize goes to 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗶𝗰. Exactly, my friend. So you remember 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗶 as well. And Liana Jalbert as well, yes. You got it, guys, you got it. Very knowledgeable audience. That's not there, or is it? Oh, it is. I thought it was just going to tip the rail, but it held its line very well. The table mechanic, just before this match, was doing a lot of checking down this route after Chris Melling had a ball that just rolled off slightly on him. It was the one ball into the side pocket, I remember. Had a word with 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆 afterwards. I did an interview with him, and he's always a great speaker, 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆, very, very honest as well. Remembers every shot. He's a delight to interview, actually. I don't have to say anything, just ask one question. The way he goes, that's the way I like it. Another result in the background, which I'm going to bring you as soon as I see it. Yeah, it's 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗆 who has beaten 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆. Coming up to the 12-minute mark. LEVENT needs two of these racks to pull level. And he needs to start doing it a little bit quicker, otherwise that clock is going to beat him. Time waits for no man. It's a good chance to get one back. Oh, JJ will love all this. He's lost the cue ball here, but can still cut this 6 into the side. Cue ball careering into the orange 13, which should hold him on the 7 if he doesn't play with too much pace. This is the last remaining match in progress. Everything else is finished. Those that have gone out: 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗆 out, 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗆𝗔𝗵𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔𝗔 out Mohammed Salim Himola, the Egyptian, also going out, and Riyadh surprisingly going out, had a bad tournament. Lost to fellow Moroccan Said Idrissa. Bash Maqsood beating Amir El Hamzali, and another Moroccan out in this round, Mustafa Balkri. So we know all of our matches, barring this one. The winner of this will play Max Benko. Another chance for Jojo to run the clock down. Who knows if he runs out this one, he could even still get to the 7. Good shot. He's still taking a lot of time he doesn't have. He's covered the 10 ball, which was the object, but I'm sure he's trying to cover the 12 as well. He could play the 12 onto the 10, could play the cue ball onto the 10 as well. But if he does try and cut the 13 from the handle, he doesn't look on, does it anyway? Oh, a little fluke. Well, you can do all the hard work, play all the right shots. Sometimes it just comes down to a little bit of luck like that. In the old days of Chinese 8-ball, you weren't allowed to float balls, you had to call shot. Well, what a mistake that is. He's tried to go round west and missed it completely. Oh, JJ. Still a little bit of work to do though to get on this 8-ball. Has to get the pace and the direction correct. Mind that side pocket if he's going over that way. And he's played it very, very well indeed. What a great shot that is. Well played. LEVENT, AFYON. Now he's in a hurry. Reduces it to 5-4 with just 6 minutes 15 seconds left on the clock. Interesting comment about why do players help the referees get the balls out in pool, but they don't do it in snooker. I think it's to do with keeping the balls clean, to be honest. I mean, obviously the referee wears gloves, but of course not all pool players wear gloves. So I don't know really. I think it's just not the done thing in snooker, whereas in pool it is. But there are also tables that have the ball return as well, so you don't need to go and get them out of the pockets. I must admit, I'm a fan of pockets where you can still see what balls are in the pockets. Really helps you on the break. When you see the break from the overhead, you can see what balls have been made. So 6 minutes remaining. Made a ball. I'll tell you what, these aren't bad. These aren't bad at all. I think solids. I'm thinking solids, guys. What about you? Now he's in a hurry. Now the body language has changed. The rhythm has changed. I've actually not seen the name Aiden Joseph, to be honest, in this tournament. Where's he from, guys? Is he the Australian? Because we had no Australians in the tournament at all. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. LEVENT AFYON. What a way to lose. 6-4 with just 4 minutes left on the clock. Now that clock is still running again. They stopped it last time. This time they haven't stopped it. Well, he's absolutely gutted. LEVENT AFYON desperately unlucky. Definitely all over now. There's no way we are going to get 2 more racks in. I'm going to run down at the end of this match and just grab a quick word with what looks very, very likely to be the winner now, 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆. He will be up against Max Benko at 2 p.m. on table number 10. Referee called into action once again. Has used his marker to its full extent there. Look, you see the little extendable part has been pushed out. He'll close it up, put it in his pocket, ready for the next time. I didn't think the clock stopped for cleaning the, for taking the ruck away. I thought that was on the player's time, but I also thought that the shot clock, the match clock should stop every time the balls are being racked. But there's been more than one occasion where it hasn't been. Whether it's had any effect on the overall result or not remains to be seen. But 𝗔𝗳𝗿 slowing it right down now. No way back for this man. He just needs to go for everything. Go out with a bang. LEVENT. A little bit of left-handed action there. Now, has he got the angle to play off the 6 onto the 9 to make the 3? Bit surprised he didn't play that. What's he going to do with it? I mean, he needs to make it. He needs to make this as well. This skill shot hasn't. Frustrating now. Has to watch his opponent run the clock down. 45 seconds for every shot. A minute and a half for 2, and there's only 2.5 minutes left. It's become impossible. Lost it early on. It's been a very hard-fought battle. It would be nice to see a result though, rather than the time clock running out. I'm going to run down as quick as I can when this is over. and grab a quick word with 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆. See how he's feeling. Now it's gone into speed pull. And now he's got the angle here, could make the 3 at the same time. And he does. Is he on the 8 ball? He certainly is. It's a tricky little one. He could be pulling a rack back here, and full credit to him for carrying on and keep trying. Oh, he's playing it in the side though. But it's there, it's there. It's going to go to another rack at least. He's enjoying it. Look, so am I, Yasser. I'm enjoying it as well, Yasser. Good stuff, good stuff. I think he's the only one that's remained behind to see the end of this. Everyone else has gone to lunch. We're staying till the end, guys. I hope JJ's not too hungry. He might not want to stop for an interview if he wants to run to the canteen. We'll be back playing at 2 p.m, remember, so there's, well, not long to go. It's only like 40 minutes to go and get something to eat and be back here. Maybe I'll skip the interview this time and let him just run and grab some lunch. It would be rude, wouldn't it, to hold him up at this stage. He knows it's a lost cause. He knows he's through. He's thinking, what am I going to have, the chicken or the fish? Here we go. Just 49 seconds. Oh, it's a scratch as well. And it's going to shake the hand of 𝗔𝗳𝗿𝗆𝗆. It's JJ who goes through to play Max Benko in the next round at 2 p.m. Join us. Don't forget, on this very table, we've got Tom Cousins against Caesar, the Scorpion Chandiga. 2 o'clock, local time in Morocco. I'm Mark White. I'll see you then. Ta-da.